Morning guys, Scott from SE Landscaping. The last working Friday before Christmas, and I'm managing to get quite a few videos in recently, and the one I'm on with today is, if you remember a video I think a week or so ago, I did a little planting scheme, and what happened was we get all the plants delivered at the same time. So we've had some roses that's been in a bag for about a week and a half, which is fine. They're bare root, they can rightly give them a bit of water. They'll quite happily live in there for a couple of weeks. But the plan is today we're going to put them in the ground, and we're going to put them in an area that's previously had roses, and a lot of them were dead, a lot of them were old. So the council agreed that we should rip them out and plant something different, because of the age-old thing that everybody thinks you can't plant roses where you've planted roses previous. Now, I've had lots of success with replanting roses in areas where we've had roses in the past by using a product called mycorrhizal fungi. And what you do is you either put it in the hole or you sprinkle it on the roots, and it gives it a bit of a kickstart, and these roses will grow quite happily in this area. So it's a really good product. The roses we're planting today are floribunda roses. Anybody who knows roses knows that the floribunda roses, they get sort of big masses of flowers in groups, in sort of heads. So you'll get a head of flower, and you might have 10 or 12 on that. And they're actually a cross-pollination rose between polyanther and hybrid teas. Anybody who knows lots about roses will know what I mean by that. They grow roughly 3 feet by 3 feet. They can grow. So if you let them, if you train them, they can fill sort of a decent area. And some of them, not this type that we've got on the van, but certain types can actually grow up to 5 feet tall and provide really good displays. You see them sort of in gardens, RHS gardens and things, as backdrops against walls and things, because of the height. So they're really good products. And the good thing is now roses, they're a lot more robust than they were years ago. You don't necessarily always have to prune roses with secateurs and to the bud and everything like we mentioned years ago. A lot of roses now you can go at it with hedge cutters and you'll get the same success. Like I said, back in the day, everything had to be pruned with sharp secateurs into buds and things, and people have realised that you can still have good success and good blooms, providing you're leaving nice cuts with a hedge cutter. So we do some fine roses. We have some standard roses and things that we still do with secateurs, and we do bits of deadheading with secateurs. But like we say a lot of the time, when you're on mass, it's not so bad in the garden where you might have 10 roses to prune for Mrs. Jones. But when you're on mass and you've got shrub beds and shrub beds to do, then the only way is to hedge cut them down for time and money. And obviously the council wouldn't pay you to spend 3 days, or the client wouldn't pay you to spend 3 days doing it. So like I say, this is a new area. We've dug everything out. I did mean to get a shot beforehand of what it looked like and how some of the roses had gone bad and everything, but unfortunately I didn't get a photo of that. So it's basically just a plain area that we've dug over today, and we shall go to the site now and get you some footage on the job. So stay tuned guys. So this is the area we're tackling today. It's been levelled out just to loosen the ground up. It is very wet, but what this ground will get covered in once we've finished also is manure. So we're not too worried about the finish at this time of year. As I explained, this is the mycorrhizal fungi that we're going to put on, and you can either put this in the holes, or what I prefer to do is to show you what it is. It's just like a dust. I prefer with this stuff is just to put a thin covering on the roots. So basically you get your roses out like this, and As long as it comes into contact with the roots, that is all you need to do. Like so. You don't need a huge amount. This tub will do a lot of roses. And then we're ready to plant. These are rosa icebergs, so they're a nice white, a bright white rose. So they should look quite good in the area on the roundabout. Once they start sprouting next year, they should look quite good in this bit. not plant it too close to the edge, because you've got to remember that you need to edge this off, so we'll keep them a bit back, but they will fill out anyway because of the types they are. And like I say, the finish I'm not so bothered about. It is too wet, as you've seen. We can't do much with it, but we will be putting manure on it anyway in the new year, so over the winter any lumps will break down anyway. So that's the finished job, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.